Wild Eagle is a 135-foot tall B&M wing coaster that opened at Dollywood in 2012. Wild Eagle also features 4 inversions and reaches a max speed of 61 miles per hour. Wild Eagle is a pretty mid-tier B&M wing coaster and a much preferred gatekeeper over Wild Eagle. This is going to be my 3-minute review of Wild Eagle. So, let's get started. Wild Eagle, in my opinion, is a very mid-tier coaster. It's not very forceful, and there really isn't anything super exciting about the ride. It's just very okay. As I stated earlier, Wild Eagle features 4 inversions: a 110-foot vertical loop, a 0G roll, an Immelman, and a corkscrew. Again, none of these elements are really forceful, and none of the inversions are really that good. But Wild Eagle is also a fun ride that offers some pretty good capacity. Now, let's run through the layout of Wild Eagle, element by element. You start off by climbing up your lift hill. This lift hill is interesting because due to the elevation changes, the lift is actually 200 feet in the air. But this coaster only features a 135-foot drop, which makes it that so it's not a hypercoaster. You then head down your 135-foot drop. This drop really isn't any good, delivering just about no airtime at all. I really think Dollywood made a mistake and should have put a wing over drop on Wild Eagle. I feel like that would have just helped out the coaster a lot and made it a lot more exciting, plus giving it a much more unique element than the rest of the ride. You then head up into a vertical loop. It's okay, you don't really get any hang time or positive G's. You then head up into a 0G roll. I actually enjoyed this element. It's not as good as the 0G rolls found on other B&M inverts, but in my opinion, no 0G roll is a bad 0G roll. You then transition into an Immelman inversion. It's really not that special, but in the back you get a little bit of whip, but don't really expect much. You then transition into a whoa. Aha, that's what I saw, a trim brake. Dollywood thought I could pull a fast one on me, but nope, I see all trim brakes. But don't worry, when I rode Wild Eagle, I didn't notice the trim at all. You then transition into a corkscrew. Again, it's okay. It's just really nothing special. You then enter an airtime hill. By now, there's like a 99% chance your vest restraint has tightened, so don't expect any airtime. You then kind of meander around at a kind of slow pace until eventually you find your way to the final brake run. Overall, this coaster is just okay. I know I've used that word a lot in this video, but that's the best word to describe this coaster. Don't get me wrong, it's a fun ride and it has some pretty good capacity, but it's definitely not a standout attraction. So, when I'm visiting Dollywood, should I take time out of my day to ride Wild Eagle? Yes, if you have time, then definitely come check it out. But if you're really crunched for time, or you just can't peel yourself away from Lightning Rod, either or, then it's okay if you don't get to Wild Eagle. Well, that's all I have to say about Wild Eagle. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, then subscribe to Theme Park Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.